Hey, how's it going? So, I finally caught the Candace Owens versus Michael Eric Dyson, kind of little verbal spar fight on MSNBC, I believe it was. I have to go back and rewatch it again, obviously. And, you know, Michael Eric Dyson's diction and manner of speaking, we all know, and that's a conversation unto itself. But so I remember just thinking between him and that way that he speaks, the thesaurus and the this and the that, versus her and the like really specific like conservative talking point, but very black conservative talking points, and even some new things that I've seen. Like I kind of talked about this a little bit last night on my other channel, which I'll link to below, so you can find me there and subscribe there. Because I wanted to revisit something. The Candace Owens Diamond and Silk, is this good for black women in general or not? I mean, there's things definitely to complain about, in terms of maybe caricature, in terms of kind of basic bitchiness about certain issues that just really does no one any service in general, but black women in particular. Some of the opinions about contraception, abortion, welfare, a whole slew of things that I think finally need to be addressed. Anyway, I'm kind of veering a bit. So that was one thing I definitely want to talk about. And also the win from, oh gosh, his name is John West, right? The black man in the Michigan Senate seat, or was it a House seat? Anyway, I just caught the interview with him. It wasn't Laura Ingraham. No, it was one of the day or afternoon Fox shows. Anyway, and I was just in awe, and I was just catching some of his bio. Like, I was thinking they build him in a lab. So there's definitely some things to talk about that are interesting there too, as it pertains to Candace Owens, this kind of black conservative kind of thing that's been happening ever since the Trump election. Definitely some things that preceded it, but some noticeable changes in the script just involving black people and the right that are kind of changing, but overwhelmingly staying the same. So you should join me. I'll keep mentioning this. So I think Saturday I'm going to go live on my alternate channel and dig into this, revisit the original questions: is it good for black women or not? Just the individual characters, particularly whether it be Diamond and Silk or Candace Owen, and just kind of the mainstream attention that they're commanding at this particular juncture. And then also I guess some specific points on the Michigan win, because interestingly enough, and don't think I'm not even being cheeky when I say this, he's married. His wife appears to be white. Now, I didn't dig into the ancestry tree or anything like that. It could be someone that's, we know all the different things. Anyway, that's just how it looked. They have two sons. Basically his wife is not black. Now, the first thought I had about why I wanted to maybe touch on that was because Steve Saylor, this is maybe a few months ago, there was this thread on his Twitter feed where I think it was something that happened with the Obamas, where he was going to do it was basically about the girlfriends he had in college before Michelle, before the big Chicago, before he started making that haul for that, for that kind of, trajectory, that was going to lead to him becoming, Barack Obama, whatever. And so there was just some reference to the fact that noticing that some of these kind of white, there's one, I think they were all exclusively white. I don't know if there was maybe a Jewish one, or maybe there was one that was some type part Asian, East Asian, I'd presume, or no, Northeast Asian. Anyway, so basically the point it came up, which I had responded to, and I think I'd even gotten a like for, was it wouldn't have been possible for him to be with a white wife and get a certain share of the black vote, in particular the black woman's vote. And I said, yeah, but I agreed with that. But I remember either it was that tweet, I may have followed up just to that that tweet from Steve Saylor, or if there was something else he said after that made me go, well, but the funny thing is, oh, here we go. I was wondering how to tie this all back to the Candace Owens and kind of keep a through narrative to maybe back to Kanye West and that whole thing that I covered previously. I'll try to remember to link that below too. So there we go. So we tied this back to Candace Owens through Kanye West, because I made the point that, well, a lot of these women have just resigned themselves, to the fact that black men are going to do whatever, and any of the kind of maybe earlier on or harping about getting with these women. But it's funny because as more stones get unturned, more stories and receipts are coming also that tell how it was okay for. Never mind. I can feel myself going on a tangent. I don't want to go there, so let's just keep it right there. So that's something I wanted to talk about. So I'll do a live Saturday, leaning towards the evening, maybe kind of late night. I'll definitely come back here and drop a link maybe a little bit before, to let you guys know I'm live over there. And yeah, so just stay tuned. Just wanted to kind of quick dip in with that upcoming stream on Saturday. I'll link the conversation I just had before last night, so you can take a listen to that too. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye.